Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a modern house that's sort of in the style of an A-frame house. I imagine this house would be in quite a enclosed space, so kind of packed in, and that's why I've designed certain features, like I wanted to have like really big huge windows that kind of took advantage of like trying to get as much light in as possible, but also taking into consideration that no one really wants to have people looking in if you've got massive windows at the like front of your house. So it's kind of built some sort of privacy bits, which one on the side I do a little privacy wall as well, which kind of turns into a garage sort of area. So this house was actually supposed to be a small quick little build, and then it turned into an hour or more. Like, I'm going full build mode on this house. So it's a 3-story house, but it's kind of split, so it's got tiered living areas. So the top is a bedroom, and then we've got the living area when you come into the house, and then you've got a basement that has the laundry and the kitchen and the outdoor space. So here I kind of wanted to have some windows in the roof that kind of let some light in from the top, because obviously we've got this wall that kind of protects you from the next door neighbors looking in. So I kind of split the top bit so I could have the no roof with no ceiling where the part section of the roof was that wasn't over the bedroom part, and kind of had that so it's open and so light can come in. And greenery was a big part of this, so I've tried to add in lots of plants and sort of adding in green walls to kind of make it sort of eco-y, sort of trying to be environmentally friendly, and putting 2 bins outside, one for rubbish and one pretending that it's a recycling bin as well. I wish we did have some sort of recycling in the game. That would be quite fun, because the laundry day stuff was supposed to be an eco sort of pack, and then it kind of just turned into laundry, which is fine. There was some good items in it, but it would have been quite interesting to see if the pack had come with some like solar panels or some green roofs. That would have been quite cool. And then for the staircase, I kind of tried to make a sort of square sort of pattern so it didn't take up so much space, but the pillar at the bottom I had to move because it was actually somehow interrupting any Sims from getting to the bottom. So I don't know why that is, but it is fixed, and you can download this house if you want to. I've actually been playing the game for once, and in this house, so it's quite a nice little house to have like gatherings and people come visit you in. So this is the bedroom, so this is right at the top, and I kind of went for a blue sort of theme, so we've got all the sort of furniture kind of having that dark blue sort of tint to it, and kind of the furnishing here is a bit different to what I normally do, because I went for quite a lot darker colors throughout the build and tried to pick out a key color. And then this floor's kind of like got the blue and the yellow kind of stuff, and that it's quite matchy, but it kind of doesn't, because there were lots of plain walls, then it kind of injects some color into the room without actually having to paint any of the walls or using too many paintings, because obviously the wall space is kind of on the overhang where the majority of it is in this part of the house. So it's kind of key to get all the colors in through the objects rather than the actual walls themselves. I kind of didn't over clutter this build as well. I kind of tried to keep a lot of open spaces. And then this is the only bathroom, so that is the only annoying thing I did end up while I was playing this, adding a toilet down in the basement part because I was fed up of my sim having to walk all the way upstairs. So you can go do that if you want to. And it's kind of bringing in the blues as well into the bathroom, but it's quite a little not confined, but we've moved on anyway. I don't know what I was trying to say. Then in the living room, I kind of went for like a really dark, like using the mint and the sort of almost black grey sort of colour scheme, which is one that I don't normally do because I don't really use the darker colours in the game for some reason. But I thought I'd do something a bit different, so kind of use that for the kitchen as well when we actually get down to that part. So I was kind of trying to pull out all sort of different cabinets and sort of stuff that I always forget about in the game and sort of just plonking them all down. And I wanted to make a little sort of area where you could throw your keys down when you get in, because I didn't want to cut the space off and make its own little dedicated entrance area. So I thought I'd make a little shelving unit, but at the moment it is this lovely beige wood colour, and I was like, this really does not fit in with all the other dark sort of colours that we're using in the room. So I do change it to I think the black version, and sort of it looks quite dark and quite sort of commanding in that space. But I think once we actually start putting in some different colours, like using the rugs and stuff, even though they are in the browns, and sort of adding some more greenery about it, does blend in a bit better than it does at the moment, because black and white is quite a strong contrast with each other. So I'd had to soften that up a bit with all the items. So this week I have been to see the Black Panther movie, so I'm going to try do a African inspired build next week and do a little review like I did for the Thor Ragnarok. So if you are a Marvel fan, then you can look forward to that, and while you wait you can go check out the Thor one if you want to. It's just me laughing at everything that happened in that film which is basically what that film was about. So yeah, it was a good film, and cannot wait for Infinity War now. And just adding in the last bits, pulling out those mint, well, they're not really mint, they're more like turquoise plus things, so you can sit down. And then in the basement area, I had the windows coming all the way down, so I thought it'd be quite nice if we had a little green space, so just filling it with some plants and stuff. Obviously you wouldn't actually be able to go out and tend any of those if this was real life, but they'd get watered when the rain sort of came down. And in this build I tried to make sure that I did the lighting properly, so all the spotlights kind of shrunken down and spaced out correctly, so there was actually nice lighting. And then this is the laundry room, so I'm kind of making a little storage unit in the corner, and then we've got 2 washer dryers, and then we've got sort of a more neutral room, and then bringing in the mint again with the washing machines. And then in the kitchen I kind of went with, I was trying to figure out what colour it was, and then I was just like, oh no, I don't really use these grey sort of counters, and they go with the upstairs colour scheme as well, so I kind of use those as the base ones. And then for the top ones I bring back the mint and use that colourway because they go really nicely, so it makes a nice contrast between the upper and the lower cabinets. And I pulled out that shelf thing that has the pots and some of the ornaments in it, because I hardly ever use that one, and it always works really well in kitchens. So I kind of made a little shelving sort of unit for the Sims, for the pops and things on, and used a white as well, so it blended in a bit more with the wall itself, because the walls in here are a painted brick because it's the basement. So I thought they would have kind of used different materials. Kind of, they built that part out of brick instead of like concrete or something, so they couldn't render it the same. So at the moment, the bar sort of area was just the standard one, and then I kind of wanted to bring in the more like creamy wood textures. So I used the dining tables from the cats and dogs stuff and kind of put them into the bar area, and then kind of smudge these stools underneath. Your Sims can sit on them, but it looks really weird because their legs like clip through the table. And then we used the same dining table for the actual dining table, and then used the mint and the grey variants on the cats and dogs seats as well, which work really, really nicely together. And then they needed some sort of other colour, so I used I think it's the cats and dogs carpet again, and kind of just trying to match in all the colours with those paintings, and using more green plants as well that didn't have so much colour in them. And then I was trying to get that to go the other way so you'd sit in it forward, but it just wouldn't turn for some unknown reason. And then that rug was too white, so I went with this more blue rug because I thought that would tie in the colours. And it was unbelievable how it's like a single colour, like a 2-colour challenge here of just using dark woods and the mint and grey colours, and then just having a little chill out area. So if you've got friends around, then they can sit down there while you're cooking up a storm in the kitchen. And then there was a really awkward area just by the door, which I kind of just filled with a foosball table, and then we've got they like pack up sort of bar area, and then we've got a small seating area. And then I wanted to bring back the green wall, so just kind of working it up the fence area as well, so it kind of shows that they're more connected than they actually are. I kind of should have used a half wall for the top bit. And then I made a custom like awning as well, so I took those things and connected them together, put some pillars underneath to create a nice little awning, so your Sims don't get too much sun on them. And then we've got a washing line, so if you want to go a bit natural and dry your laundry out there, and just adding in some plants and just a little wall sort of decoration, because it was looking a bit bland in that corner because there was nothing really there, and just adding in a few ornaments in that, and then just doing a smidgen of finishing off the landscaping. I think that's it. So we are now into the screenshots, so you can get a bit more detailed view of what all the different rooms look like. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, that would help me out a lot, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.